Hello guys, I'm no Jake. This is Rufi, and behind there is Nami. You can see her. She's on the bed. During these days, I didn't feel so well, and I had more time than usual. So I kept the advice of a friend, and I took a look at the anime of Jujutsu Kaisen, and I think it started pretty well. It was enjoyable. There was this guy with strong ideals that wanted to help people because he lost his grandpa. And it felt cool, like he needs to learn things about sorcerers. Are they sorcerers or wizards? I don't know. And and then at the end of the season 1 of the anime, we understand that he's about to become a rank 1 sorcerer that is stronger. He learned the black flash attack and he can execute that pretty easily. And then we wait for season 2, right? Then season 2 starts and it totally ruins everything. Like, it's not like season 1 was anything impressive. What was the opposite of impressive was just setting up things. Like, season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen is like, I don't know, the first saga of One Piece and Naruto. They're just there, they are starting and setting things. Or the first saga of Dragon Ball. Like, it's not even Goku fighting the Red Ribbon yet. Or maybe, yeah, oh yes, exactly, not even that. Well, then Goku fights the Red Ribbon, and in season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen, like, the fight that happens is bigger, but here we're talking about the main characters and why they are so bad, in my opinion. And the problem is that in all of this period of time doesn't exist any kind of growth at all, and all of the premises that were put on season 1 are totally destroyed in season 2, and looks like the season 2 is rebooting the season 1 about progresses, and the characters didn't do anything at all during the first season. I will try to explain myself a little better, but for first I want to talk about the fights, because I think, I'm not saying that the full anime is terrible. I'm just talking about the main characters. And so, the fights of the main characters. A lot of people like and love this Gojo guy here, this very cute guy, and they probably do because of the movie, if I'm not wrong. But here we are talking about the anime and the main story. How the main story progresses, and I don't think nothing can change this on the manga, at least until season 2, until the part I watched, right? So Gojo's fights essentially doesn't exist. He has just a single fight, and he spends his entire time in season 1 and season 2 doing nothing and getting kidnapped like a princess. Like, this guy that should be the coolest guy ever existed in anime history, during the main story of the anime, just spends 99% of the time getting kidnapped, and he has just one fight that is not even a real fight, where he just wins against his enemy and then lets that enemy run away. That enemy is the volcano guy that will then kill a lot of people and kill some of his friends. And we see during the anime that when he was a kid, some people tried to assassinate him maybe multiple times, and he was on his guard since he was a kid. So since he was a kid, he was aware that he need to be careful. He had to be careful. And we saw on flashbacks too that he got taken off guard in some situations. So this happens multiple times, and after so many times, in season 2 again he gets sealed, kidnapped, taken away from the fight. So this is what a main character should do. So this guy has more than 100 years. He keeps saying that he's the best teacher ever, and then he just spends his time getting kidnapped and leaving people on danger. And in season 2 will cause the death for a lot of people. Everything that happens in season 2 is because this stupid piece of shit is a joke. He's brain damaged and he's not paying attention, and he's letting enemies do whatever they want. And for that reason, like the entire nation of Japan, it's over because of him, for his fault. So this is why Gojo is so dumb. Like, I don't know why he's so dumb, but this is the reason why it should be obvious to everyone that Gojo is one of the worst characters ever created, or at least for how it's shown in the anime. He doesn't learn anything. He acts like he's totally stupid. He lets enemies do whatever they want and puts people in danger and lets all of his friends get killed multiple times because he didn't learn the lesson. A lesson that he should have learned, because that's what we see during the anime on flashbacks and other things like that. Okay, first character gone. Second character, this guy. I have no idea what's the name of this guy, because like this is just a crybaby. Like, this is just Cringer Sasuke, essentially. Cringer Sasuke is just a Sasuke that doesn't want to believe in himself, and he cries a lot, and he doesn't grow. Yeah, he has no any growth completely. Like, the other characters have some kind of growth. This one doesn't have any growth. Not in season 1, not in season 2. And at the end of season 2, this guy gets stabbed on the back by guy with sword. Like, there is this guy that has just a sword, and is like a normal human with no abilities. The only ability he has is that he's like a cat. He can die multiple times, and he doesn't even know how his ability works. Like, he has signs in his face. Everyone notices that they are disappearing every time you take a almost deadly blow. It's obvious. They just need to punch you in the face 6 times and you're dead. That's your ability. And then you have a sword that can work. So he gets defeated by guy with a sword that can walk randomly. And what he does, before dying, because he thinks he's dead, he summons one of the most terrible, crazy monster ever that will fight with Sukuna and will destroy almost the entire city. So to fight, to have revenge on a guy that has just a sword, you summon such a fucking crazy monster that destroyed the whole city together with Sukuna. But in the case of Itadori, it's not his fault. In your case, what is wrong with you? That was just a guy with a sword. And you summon a monster that can destroy a nation. Didn't you think about your friends? About the people? What the heck is wrong with you? And this is what I can say about this guy. He has no growth. He's a crybaby. And then at the end, he summons this monster that destroys a full city, and people are complaining about Itadori. That has no fault about what happens to him. Let's now talk about the next character. The next R. People say that she resembles Sakura. No. Sakura has an amazing growth at the end. Instead, for some reason, the author of Jujutsu Kaisen decided that this character didn't have to exist anymore. For an unknown reason. So, let's go back. Let's talk about Itadori and they're together, because this is pretty important. So, again, this is time, okay? Time. This is growth. Okay? Growth. How much is growing a character, right? This is season 1 and here is season 2. So, both of the guys, Itadori... No, wait. Let's talk to them one by one. So, season 1, she's like this. Okay? And Itadori, it's like this. He's on top of her. They're almost the same. They are flat and then they grow. At the end of season 1, we see that they got stronger. Okay? Then season 2 starts. And she's like this. So, she was growing. She was here. But then, she appears here. She pretends to fight against the strongest curses ever. Or at least that we saw until then. And she also fights kinda well. And then, like, she should be able to move fast, do crazy things. We already saw her dodging, fighting very, very well. She just turns a corner. And then she stays like this. Or sexy. No, wait, like this. Ooh. For seconds. And waits that the cures that I don't know what the kids call it. The cures that transforms people and makes them explode. She just waits for him to catch her and touch her face. Like, how the fuck is possible that you let that guy reach you and touch you? Are you fucking... What is wrong with you? You turn at the corner. If he's coming straight at you, you should be able to see that he's there. Why you didn't try to move at least? Why you didn't try to protect yourself with your arm? Whatever. How the fuck is possible? The author just decided that this has had to get removed. This doesn't exist anymore. Now she's this. And now she has to die. The author just decided this. Maybe he was scared that she really looked like Sakura. I have no idea. She has nothing to do with Sakura. And he did, okay, let's kill her. Kill her is important to make Itadori depressed. Oh, we made Itadori depressed. We kill randomly a main character that doesn't deserve that it's impossible it dies in such a stupid way. And again, I'm talking about the anime in this precise case, because it's very possible that in the manga, and I will check that later, but here we're talking about the anime, it's very possible that in the manga things happens differently, but in the anime we see that she has a growth in season 1. This growth disappears in season 2. She fights kinda well, and then she suddenly become the dumbest character ever existed and lets the enemy one-shot her for no reason. Okay, so let's make a top tier. Who is the stupid stupidest right now. It's very tough. I can't. They are too stupid. All of them are too stupid. Too stupid. Let's talk about Itadori now. Let's complete this. So this is the growth, right? Now I want to do another graphic. Very fast. This is how amazing our fights. Okay. The yellow one is Goku. This is how amazing our fights in Dragon Ball, right? And fights in Dragon Ball, like, in my opinion, starts pretty high and go higher and higher and higher. Overall. Maybe they stabilize at a point around Cell Saga and Majin Buu. Okay, this is like Goku. I don't know, this is Naruto. Naruto is, in my opinion, more like... It starts even better. But fights are maybe much more like these. Not all the fights are the best in Naruto. And Itadori. Oh my god. This is Itadori. So orange, Naruto. Blue, it's him. The fight of this guy are like this. So the first few fights that he fights are interesting because he's weak and we see he learning. When he fights against the other guys, the other sorcerers, it's interesting because we see his potential, and that's very cool. And then this is like when the season 2 starts. He fights against his supposed brother, and so he learned here the Black Flash. We saw him using like 3 times in a row. We saw her using that 3 times in a row too. And then his potential goes down to little better than air, like this. And then all at the end, like this is him. At the end of season 2, he almost looks weaker than at the end of season 1. This is this guy. So, you know, he was so good at the end of season 1. And I kept asking myself during the full fights he had in season 2, why the heck is not using Black Flash? Why the heck is not using Black Flash? Why the heck is not using Black Flash? And maybe there is an explanation. But if the explanation is not inside the anime, this means that this character in the anime are terrible. Because the anime episodes have numbers that appears inside the same the episode itself. So it means all the informations that I need to understand what the heck is happening are inside the anime. And I don't have any information that explains me why the fuck is fighting like a child compared to here, where he was fighting like a main character that is starting to getting cool. Why are you now fighting like the fights are so bad. He just keeps using martial arts and the poor Mappa Studio doing his best, making the fights cool. But there is nothing cool because you keep asking yourself why the heck is not doing anything. Like all the other characters in a few chapters learn a lot of techniques, a lot of crazy things, moves. Naruto, Goku, Ruffy, whoever you want, right? They learn a lot of crazy things, and this makes the fights interesting. This guy, his technique is the retard punch. Since he has a mental issue, he essentially puts his retard on the enemy and attacks the enemy with his retardation, so he can attack the enemy twice. Like, okay, this could be cool, But it's cool if you give him some more techniques that he can combine with these. But he can't fight like this for 40 episodes. And use the best technique that he learned at the end of season 1. Forgets that for, I don't know, 18 episodes. And then remember that he has the technique again here at the end of season 2 for just 3 episodes. Like, this is not how you make a character grow. You just eliminated everything, and you kept making him use just the retard punch. You can't make the main character fight using the retard punch for 40 episodes. What is wrong? Why? This is not interesting. All of his fights, these are his fights, all of them are not interesting. Only at the end, they start getting a slightly more interesting. A slightly little more. Only because he finally starts using that black flash again. And that's it. That's it, because then the season 2 ends. The season 2 ends and there is not a single fight that is cool. Like, okay, yes, there is a fight that is cool. Sukuna against Volcano guy, and Sukuna against spirit of crazy death that wants to kill everything. 2 fights that are totally random, and that happen because this guy is stupid, and because this guy is stupid. So at the end of the day, who is the most stupid character in Jujutsu Kaisen anime? I think this is first place. Like, he's the top. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT of the most stupid, the GOAT of the great of all time in being the stupidest character in anime history. This guy should be the best, smartest sorcerer ever, and just lets him get kidnapped over and over again and destroys the Japan because of this. So first place. Second place. Like, okay, she killed herself randomly. But I think that killing yourself randomly is not worse than killing an entire city for no reason, because you want to revenge on guy with a sword that can walk. Guy with a sword that can walk. Like a kid. A child from Breaking Bad with a pistol could have killed him with a gun. I don't know, a wolf, a kitten that jumps and cuts his eyes. It's stronger than that guy with a sword that can walk. And this guy summoned that beast and destroyed the whole Japan. But why is Gojo most stupid? Because this guy is a kid. At the end of the day, he is a kid. He is not a kid. Gojo has 100 years. More than 100 years. This is all that happened is his own responsibility. So second place, third place, and fourth place. Because she almost get killed for not using the black flash for no reason for multiple episodes, almost letting his supposed brother kill him for no reason at all. And instead she managed to get killed. So she fought kinda well, then they said, okay, now let's get killed. Actually, we know, the author said, no, let's kill her now. So these were my opinions. I'm very sad because I had better expectations. I kinda enjoyed the first season. It's a 6, maybe 6.5. The second season is at 3. It's at 3. It has good moment. The start is amazing. I love the first episodes, the flashback. But then, when all of those shits happen, these two totally ruins the whole anime. Then I watched Mashley, and it's amazing. Like One Punch Man. So watch that instead. I'm not Jake, these are Rufy and Nami. You can watch me streaming every day on Twitch, and you can find a lot of guides on this channel, and I will keep talking about anime and things like that. These are objective opinions on the anime. There is nothing you can say about this. You can try, but please use the brain. We are talking about the anime. If you want to explain me what really happens on the manga, tell me please, and I will also read the manga, because I love reading mangas. This is the first time I start a story from an anime, because everyone was talking well about the anime. So please, use the brain. This anime is terrible, or at least these 4 main characters are the worst main characters ever created for what they are shown to be able to do, or how they act in the anime. I really hope that all of those things makes a little more sense in the manga. Bye bye!